on Dean's Facebook. He just changed it.
Hello and welcome to Manhattan Beach, California. My name is Dean Shoppy and I'm here today with John Britton and Bob Gilmore. We are here to view the men's doubles semifinals of the Manhattan Beach Badminton Club International Challenge Series Tournament Road to Rio event. This is an Olympic qualifying event. To qualify for the Olympics, you get there with your world ranking. To get a world ranking, you travel the world playing in badminton tournaments in all 7 continents. Well, actually 6. There's nothing in Antarctica, but they're everywhere else from Africa to South America, Asia, Australia, all over the place. Great tournament. Badminton's a huge sport in Asia and in Europe in particular. Players make literally millions and millions of dollars. Here in the United States, of course, it's a much smaller sport, not nearly as known. You strike this projectile called the shuttlecock. We refer to it most of the time as the bird, the shuttle. It's a unique instrument because it has 16 goose feathers and a cork tip. It flies as fast as 200, a little over 200 miles an hour, and it slows down to literally just a floating nothing. Just incredible, like a balloon. I'm here, as I said a moment ago, with Bob Gilmore and John Britton, both of whom have represented the United States, been top U.S. players, national team members. And our event today features a U.S. team of Matt Fogarty, who is actually he's a doctor, and he has lived all over the United States, born and raised in Massachusetts, and he's playing doubles today with Bjorn Seguin of Paris, France. That's where he lives and trains and plays, and they're playing against a team from Loma Linda. The young man that he's playing against is M.Y. Ong, who is a freshman in university. I think he's at Cal Poly Pomona. He went to Loma Linda University last year in high school. He was the CIF champion, and he's playing with Darawanto Pandu. John and Bob, what do you think is going to go on here?
Well, I think it'll be a very interesting final. We've already seen today that a 40-year-old made the mixed doubles final. And it would be fantastic if Matt Fogarty, and all I'll say is he's older than 40, reaches the final with his American partner.
I believe that Matt Fogarty, because he's left-handed, is going to give him a lot of trouble. They're going to have to be very conscious of his left hand, because I think if the U.S. team plays soft, they're going to hit shots right into his forehand.
Well, as 3 of the 4 are local players, and perhaps all 4 play locally, they probably know each other's game inside out. So they should be well aware that Matt is actually left-handed. But you do tend to forget about it in the heat of the game.
What's an interesting thing here, in the case of M.Y. Ong, I don't think he's ever played against Matt, nor has Pandu, because M.Y. is just coming out of high school badminton, and Matt doesn't play local tournaments. He only plays on the World Tour. And he and Bjorn are about number 70 or 80 in the world right now in this battle. They're actually in the hunt to make the Olympic Games. Matt was the oldest player now in history to make the World Championships last year, and continues to be very, very competitive on a world level. Pandu, on the other hand, is a much more experienced player than MY. And he's probably, as you said, studied them intensely. They both play. Pandu is now coaching part-time over at the Los Angeles Badminton Club, so he's here sort of on a hiatus, playing tournaments from Indonesia as well.
So the Indonesian American team have taken the lead, but again we have a clear case of experience against youth. And knowing Matt well from years of actually playing against him when I was a lot younger, I'm sure he doesn't smash or move as quickly as he did, but he is very good thinking game. And that will count for a lot in this game as they play the young players.
You can see where his left hand got him in trouble right there. They hit right into the left hand, hit cross court into their backhand. They got a short shot, a weak shot. Oh.
Well, they tried to flick serve, and it didn't work off. A lovely drop shot from the Indonesian team.
I think that's the key, John, don't you? That if the Indonesian U.S. team, there it is, there's that left hand again. He knows right what to do. If you haven't played many left-handers, that's going to affect you. But I think that the Indonesian U.S. team should play more of a drop clear and not so much smash, because the legs on the U.S. team are a little bit old and a little bit weary. They're going to have a harder time reaching birds.
Yes, and Bjorn already played earlier today in the mixed doubles semi-finals where he lost out. So he'd be looking to make the final in the men's doubles to make up for that. And as you said, Matt's no youngster anymore. So the length of the game will affect him a bit, I would think. But again, they forget about left-handed. You had the opportunity to cut it off there. There you go. There's that left hand. Hopefully they've realized by now, as you've pointed out many times, Bob, that Matt is left-handed. And that's always worth a few points in any game.
It's so hard to concentrate on that once you're in the rally.
That was unlucky. Matt did a good job anticipating it, but unfortunately his return was too high. And the Indonesian team killed the shuttle to win the point. We are tied at 7.
So what we have here is the players have to play continuously, and you're not supposed to take advantage with either the serve or the serve return. So Matt's about to be warned not to take too much time waiting to get ready.
Matt happens to be one of the best players at getting into the opponent's head and making them not play their game.
Very well played by Matt, and he won that point. After going through that, he was successful.
Not only did he play some head games there, but he didn't even respond to the official when he was called over. So he's going to do everything in his power to give his team the advantage.
9-7, Matt and Bjorn take the lead.
Great play.
Wow, what a shot. And what an incredible backhand smash by Bjorn earlier on.
That was a beautiful
incredible shot.
That was a beautiful shot.
Oh, Matt unlucky going for that cross-court drop. The Indonesians were back on their heels and had the shot gone over. It would have been a winner.
8-10.
Oh, Matt with a tremendous effort there and unlucky. The Indonesians creeped within 1 point.
Oh,
Free point.
it's 11-9 interval, and Fogarty is extremely difficult to serve to. At 6'4" with that reach in the left hand, you know that if you hit the birdie an inch or two high, he can literally hit you with the return of serve.
Neither team has a coach
Yeah.
in the gym, so they're both talking to each other. But the experience Mac has in badminton is more than the complete experience of these two opponents due to his age.
Probably the years he's played badminton equal longer than they've lived.
Maybe doubled that.
I didn't tell anybody his age, but you might have just given the secret away.
He's actually 59 years old. So there's actually, he's the oldest guy I think here. There are a couple of us that played in here that are also 59, but he has us by a month or two. So
Still a tremendous player at his age.
yeah. Trains, stays in shape, plays basketball a couple times a week with college guys, and gets his running in. So not intimidated.
Good shot there into Matt's body. This time he couldn't dig it out.
So the Indonesian and the American have now taken the lead and are up 1 point at 12-11 in the first game. Wow, Bjorn slips and goes down. Matt cuts it off with the backhand and wins the point. An incredible point. Well played by Matt Fogarty. Going to change the shuttle. They allow them to change shuttles pretty much as they want. There's no specific rule. The umpire could overrule it, says it's still good, but they rarely do that.
Oh, great exchange.
Unlucky.
Great exchange. And Matt unlucky with that attempt at a return drop shot.
So it's 13-12 here in the first game. The youngest player on the court by far. Getting ready to serve it. Fogarty with that rush.
Not a good serve, and you can't do that to Matt Fogarty. He'll put the board away or put you in trouble.
13-all. Matt will be serving to MY. Matt gets permission to change the shuttle. Matt and Bjorn have had some really good results of late and are looking to push their ranking up even higher. Very good shot.
Nice flat return by Bjorn there. If you're returning a smash, you usually don't want to hit it return high back to the deep. You want to keep it flat, and that's what Bjorn did and got it by his opponent.
Fogarty
An ace.
with one of his ace serves that he's most noted for all over the world. He's at 6'4". He's got a very high waist, and he's probably as good a server as there is when it comes to having an aggressive serve. Another point on the flick, 2 in a row. They take a 3-point lead here. It's tense.
Oh.
Bjorn moving the bird around in the front, not afraid to push it slow. Fogarty has the left hand up in the air, waiting for it to come right to his forehand and puts it away.
At this point, the U.S. Indonesian team has not made them play enough. There's too short of rallies. They're ending the point quickly. They need to make them rally and wear them out at this point. Even if they don't win this game, they need to wear down the other team.
Another point. It is now 19-13. All of this started with Fogarty hitting that first good flick serve that pushed them off the front.
And I think the Indonesian pair are feeling the pressure now, and Matt's making them think about it by the way he serves, taking his time. Great get from Matt. Oh, unlucky with the second attempt, but a great first get. He's a hard man to smash through. He gets most of them back.
It's now 14-19. Pandu to serve to Bjorn. M.Y. Ong, the college freshman, stands in the back, ready to smash, and he puts it down. An error in front. And Seguin and Fogarty are 1 point away from taking the first game.
Game.
And that's a very comfortable game for Fogarty and Bjorn. What Bob said is correct. The Indonesian pair need to move the slightly older, if more experienced American team around to take some of the speed out of Matt's legs. If they're playing these really, really quick rallies, then the Americans are going to be dominant. The Indonesians have to work the Americans around, make them work harder, and not give them so many easy points.
Yeah, Fogarty and Seguin have had incredible outcomes on the World Tour because of serve and serve return and their abilities to really work the serve and serve return angle.
At this point, the only way I see the Indonesian American team getting back in this match is if they play long rallies. They can hit the bird up, hit the bird down, but they should not get in the flat rallies, especially with Matt's left hand, and have the rallies go short. Even when they're on the attack, if they keep the rally going and drop in front of them, they've got a shot. But as long as they keep playing a quick flat game, with Matt being left-handed and so tall, he's going to hit angles and he's going to cut shots off.
That's the interesting thing, too, because the younger team with the American and the Indonesian, their general way of playing is to play more aggressively and flat, and Fogarty is just a player that's going to carve those off and move them around.
This is something you learn over time, or if you have a coach who tells you these kind of things. At this point, this team does not, neither team has a coach here, but with Matt's experience, they don't need a coach. He knows what he's doing. The young team from Indonesia and the U.S., they need a coach at this point to explain what they should be doing, but they don't have that. Ooh, service error.
So Pandu and M.Y. Ong start off with a 2-0 lead here quickly, right in the beginning of this second game.
Oh.
It's interesting. They're trying to attack Fogarty. They're trying to attack Fogarty with those drives, and he can carve them off and move them, and then they go to an error.
Plus, he's standing on the outside edge of the court, defending with his forehand. They should attack the middle. Oh, that was nice.
That was a beautiful
They made
cut.
him move. Matt was able to move on that and get the shot. Another thing I think they should do is flick Matt, because he's crowding that front line as if he was a youngster, and he's not. If they flick him, they might be able to get him back and maybe get a couple cheap points, at least push him off the net.
Now that was a good smash there by Pandu, as he hit a slow smash to Matt rather than that hard flat one that he's been hitting. Just out, and now it's 5-1. 5-1 Indonesia and USA taking the lead. M.Y. Ong and Pandu. This is another one of those instances where Pandu, I think, coaches for the GBA, the Global Badminton Academy, and M.Y. as his student. So we had a mixed team earlier in the day get to the finals with a student and a coach, and now we're going to maybe have another one.
This last rally, Matt did not hit the bird all that well, but that's what fooled them. They were expecting a big smash, and it wasn't a big smash.
That's correct. Now in badminton, the serve has to be in front of that first line in the back, so the serve doesn't get to go to the very back of the court. So even though that bird landed technically in the entire green area, it was past that first line, so it was out. After the serve, the whole court is in play.
Beautiful.
Oh, it doesn't come back. Gets a racket on it, but not enough.
And as Dean was talking about, once after the serve, the court is 44 feet by 20 feet, with the net 5 feet tall in the middle, 5-1 on the outer edges.
Yeah, it's...
Unforced error on a setup. Easy point.
So it's 8-2 now. The game is completely flipped. The older, experienced team is hitting the bird up, and the other team, the guys on this side of the court, they went back to another aggressive attack and lost the point. They were hitting slower, more deliberate smashes, and that really was what was working for them. When they go to that flat, hard smash, they tend to lose those points.
Matt tried to fool him right there. He thought he had him leaning and was going to fake him with that shot. M.Y. did not go for it and jumped all over that shot.
Yep, and now we're off to a 9-3 lead with the red team out in front.
Bad serve.
Good return by Bjorn. Rather than trying to hit it fast and letting it get to the racket of Pandu, he just hit a nice soft one over the back of M.Y. and scored the point.
Poor serve by M.Y. Oh, he got Matt in a little trouble. Looks like his feet weren't on the ground quite yet. And defending with his backhand side was not able to return that bird.
We've got a 10-4 lead. Pandu serving to Matt.
Oh.
Matt puts it down, holds the serve.
If you notice, Matt took a little bit more time right there, and I think it threw them off.
Yep. There's another attempt at a flick. Wow, backhand cross court. Another backhand.
Oh, Matt had the shot he wanted, but I don't think the legs responded like they would have in youth. In his youth, he would have jumped all over that bird.
Yeah, Matt, it's a long time ago, but yes, that's totally true. So now we've got a score here of 11-5 in the second game. The younger team, having lost the first game, has to feel pretty good about themselves right here. It looks like the game's getting away from the more experienced pair that's also older. So these guys have got to be pretty happy with what they're doing. What they've really changed here is the speed of their own smashes.
Yeah, when they've gotten in trouble is when they've hit the hard smash, come to the net and tried to put the bird away, hitting it long. At this point, they need to come in and maybe just play a soft shot up and have the bird go up, because the longer the rally, the better for them.
Yeah, just start over. They have to be very happy at any point to hit the reset and clear it up and start over, or drop it and make the other team clear it up and start over. What they don't want to do is slash and drive the bird out the back of the court.
11-5.
This is MY's first semifinal, as I mentioned earlier. He was a CIF, which is the high school champion here in Southern California last year. And now he's in the semifinals, battling for a place in the finals of an Olympic qualifying event.
Matt to serve. Oh, it was a very nice shot by Matt, but did not fool Pandu in the least. He was able to put the bird in an offensive position and take the advantage of attacking.
And now we have a 13-6 lead, more than 2-1 in this game. So this game is getting way, way out of hand for the older pair.
Oh.
But there's another example where the younger M.Y. Ong tried to attack, over-attack, and when he does that, he almost inevitably loses the point to this team.
Good point. Very good point.
Now this match is streaming live all over the world, so we have people watching. I know that we have
Oh, beautiful shot.
I've been being contacted. I've had contacts from people in countries all over the world, and I keep getting contacts particularly from a group of badminton people up in Salem, Oregon. So I want to make sure I say hello to Abigail and Ashley and Jeff and all the group that's up there from the badminton group in Salem, Oregon, and of course to all the people here in Manhattan Beach watching this live feed at the Shade Hotel and the various restaurants down there in the Metlocks Plaza. Welcome to our event, and to all of you throughout the world. On behalf of myself and the rest of the Manhattan Beach Badminton Club, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Ah. Oh, very nice.
Very nice.
Pandu played soft shots. He went into the net, started the rally with a drop, controlled the rally, and then took an easy shot right in the middle.
Yeah, and it was well hit because he could have hit it hard and it would have for sure gone out. He just hit it soft.
With a good location. Took his time on that shot, too. He could have overhit that one. Instead, he took his time, paused, made a safe shot.
Well, they've definitely made a huge change. They're playing much slower and more deliberate, and not trying to overplay Matt and Bjorn, and it's paying off.
I think, and I may jinx them right here, but their serve has played a part in this.
Yeah, it has been good. Good put away. Fogarty didn't overhit it. He just cut it a little bit, sort of like a guy would throw a curveball, and pulls the bird down so that it has a greater angle and travels a little slower, but man, it hits the floor fast.
A flick serve attempt goes long.
That's two flicks that have gone long, and that's, that he has to have a good serve and return in order to be competitive here.
Oh, Matt had one of his signature shots from his forehand slice smash down to the odd court, but it goes just wide. Facial.
Yeah.
Matt took one in the kisser. Fortunately, it was nowhere near the eyes, but he took one in the kisser.
Wasn't very fast either. It was more of a brush push.
Soft
yeah,
shot.
It was a push shot. Like I said, they're not hitting as hard now. They have converted their game to be a little slower so as to make Matt and Bjorn move more than just to react.
I think right now you're also seeing that Bjorn is more of a singles player than a doubles player, and he is hitting a few too many drops from the back court. He needs to be smashing all out, pushing them off. Unfortunately, Matt had a setup on his forehand and made a mistake there. But back to what I was saying, he needs to smash and attack when the bird's up and then drop once in a while. It's just too many drops in a row. And then, of course, Matt's not going to be able to smash as much, especially because the bird will be behind him.
Another good shot there. Little cat and mouse here, but this one's over. This is going 3 games. There's no way that they're going to be able to hold 10 game points at this level.
I would definitely not count Matt and Bjorn out, though. He's so smart. He knows what to do. He will recoup and be ready for the third game.
Definitely. But this is over. Second game is done. Ong and Pandu take game 2, 21-12. So we're going to have a third game here in this final semifinals of today, the last match of our day here in Manhattan Beach. One more game to go.
2-minute break.
So there's a 2-minute break here, and we will go to a commercial break for about a minute and a half. We'll see you in a moment.
The Manhattan Beach Badminton Club would like to thank the following sponsors for their generous support of the 2016 Manhattan Beach International Open. Farmers Insurance, Russo Design, Chevron, Wells Fargo, Connecta, Shade Hotel, Stroik, City of Manhattan Beach, Porsche, MBX, Portraits of Hope, Strand House, McDonald's, Manhattan Beach Downtown, Houlihan Lokey, Skechers, Patty Brown Physical Therapy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third game of the men's doubles semifinals at Manhattan Beach Badminton Club during the Manhattan Beach International Challenge Road to Rio Olympic qualifying event. Here with our backs to us is Matt Fogarty and Bjorn Seguin, United States. On the other side of the court, returning to serve, is Pandu of Indonesia and his partner M.Y. Ong of the United States, a graduate last year of Loma Linda Academy and a current Cal Poly Pomona student. I'm here today, Dean Shoppy, with Bob Gilmore.
It is already a 2-love lead. Oh, what a serve, and he still got it back. Bird is out. It is 1-2.
1-2 in the third game. Both teams won both of their games pretty decisively. So we're going to the third game. You've got really nobody with a definitive advantage.
There's that left hand. Oh, a big-time error. Matt had a setup at the net on his left hand, and he made an error right on the tape.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It could come back to bite him. Hopefully he won't have to remember that one later. Great shot by Fogarty.
You can see Pandu has some really nice shots. His underhand stroke on his backhand side, he's able to come in, hold it, and then push it deep or half court. Oh, beautiful shot. And that was Matt's shot to cover, but I think Bjorn saw that he wasn't going to be able to get it, and he couldn't even reach the shot.
Yeah, the shot was a little bit loose. It was a little bit high to the net. It was a good drop, but just a little bit too high. Gave him too much time. They were able to turn the bird. That's
at this point, Pandu and MY are serving very well. If they can keep serving to this team like this, this is going to be hard to beat them. As soon as I say it, a bad serve.
Yeah, it's so difficult to serve to somebody like Matt. He's 6'4", left-handed, incredible reach, And if you just make the slightest error in terms of the trajectory of the serve or the height of the serve, he literally can put it right back onto your body or away from you. He can hold it, he can fake it, he can do so many things with it.
Dean, have they flicked to Matt yet?
They did a couple of times, and he cut it off, I believe. And Matt's using the flick pretty successfully. But there he used it, and it got cut off. I don't think they flicked to him too much. I think they flicked once long to him.
I don't know why Matt is backing out on the even court and defending with his forehand way over on the side. It's leaving the middle of the court wide open, and they haven't attacked it, but, oh, that was a nice rush.
Another return by Bjorn that's really good. The serve in badminton, of course, is an underhand serve. It's supposed to be a neutral serve, so you put a lot of pressure on there. There's a good serve if it makes it, but it's short. It has to go to that first line. It can hit the net and go in, as that one would have, but it has to reach that short service line. So Matt wasn't ready, so they'll serve it again. MY to serve to Matt. And that's outside, so now the score is 6-all in the third game. Both teams a little tight, playing a little bit, trying to hit those lines and get those points where they can early on here.
I think at this point Matt is trying a little bit of gamesmanship to try and get in their heads. In the first game, it worked. He got in their heads, they ran off some points, and here they've gotten 1 point right here afterwards. So actually it's 2 points because they served to him and he was not ready. So
being as this is rally scoring, you can get a point whether you serve or you don't serve. So when Matt does that, even on a serve return, it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent.
7-6. Oh, right to him.
Oh, that was wise. It looked like Matt should have capitalized on the one, but he was just a little bit late getting to the bird, so wisely he just pushed it down and kept the rally going rather than making the error he's made on a couple earlier.
It was a smart shot, and Pandu and MY, they're hitting their shots a little short right now, and they're going to be in trouble if they hit them short.
That was a smart shot.
Very nice shot. Put him on his heels. He was expecting a hard, fast drive, and put him on his heel and dropped it in front of him with a little arm motion.
Yep. Like a changeup.
Beautiful shot.
Wow, great backhand smash by Bjorn Seguin. Tense in here right now. Total quiet. There's another one. These quick points where the younger team plays flat and harder and quicker, it seems to really work to the advantage of Bjorn and Seguin and Fogarty. Ooh, wow. Got him in the body.
Good patience there on the attack.
8-10, it's still very tense. Manhattan Beach, of course, is the home club for Matt Fogarty now, so this is his home club. Very recently, he's just moved here, so now it's 9-10.
Matt was sitting on that shot. It was a fat bird, and he missed it.
Yeah, he's just a little bit slower to the bird than he was earlier.
Flick.
There it is.
Oh, my goodness. Pandu hit the bird from behind him, was able to hit an attacking smash. Oh!
A great shot,
Pandu.
a really good rally.
If I was Fogarty and Seguin, I would not be playing Pandu. I would be hitting the bird to MY, making MY beat you.
Yeah, at this point in the match, it's sometimes difficult. You're out there playing, they got the same color shirt, same color shorts. You can't really see who you're hitting to, but if possible, I would be doing that as well.
Oh,
good shot.
He took his eye off the bird and looked at the net when he had an easy drop shot to set it up.
So here we are in the third game of our last semifinal of the day. Both teams have won one game, and we're at 11-10 at the break. It cannot be any closer than this. And you can really tell by the just the tenseness of the crowd. This isn't a game that has incredible diving and crazy shots. This is a game that so far has been really strategic, with both teams literally trying to control that serve and serve return and control the pace, and they're trying to slow down in both cases. Bjorn wants to hit hard, Fogarty wants to create contrast, and the other guys want to keep the bird in front of them.
Dean, at this point, the side could make the difference here. I think this is one of the best courts in the country. People will argue with about that with me, but there is one advantage to the side that Pandu and MY have. It's a solid background. Where the other side, where Fogarty and Seguin are playing, they're looking into the side that has a door with some lines and also a white exit sign. Very minor, but it might be the difference of 1 point.
And there is a mounted camera up there too as well, right? So they could maybe see that. That could factor in if a shuttle goes right into that area. Fogarty gets the first serve in the second half. This is... Ooh. Wow. A delayed call by the lines person. Those are tough.
He started to call it good and then changed his call to out.
You don't want to make a mistake. And this, especially with this kind of pressure and all that's on the line here with Olympic qualifying points, this is an important match, especially for the older pair.
This is nothing to lose for the older pair because they're not expected to win.
Boy, you're messing with the wrong guy at the net. This is not a winning strategy.
I think MY had a mishit there. Had he hit it cleaner, it would have been a little deeper. Or if he would not have touched it at all, Pandu had a better shot.
He was there.
Very nice return of serve. Matt didn't serve real well there, and he just dumped it right into the chest of Matt Fogarty.
It's 11-13 in the third. Pandu to serve to Fogarty. Fogarty straddles the line like young people do.
Oh, we have some gamesmanship. This is what Matt Fogarty is known for this. This may affect. The referee is telling him to continue playing. Matt is playing head games at this point, and it may work to his advantage.
So Pandu was like cleaning the bird up or whatever, and Matt was saying that he was altering the shuttle, which is not allowed, and it does. Pandu then serves the bird 3 feet short. So Matt now is allowed to change the bird. There's nobody better at controlling the match in terms of serve and serve return and gamesmanship than Matt Fogarty in the entire world. He knows every rule. Oh, he sneaks in from the odd side and buries the bird.
That's smarts there. He knows.
He goes backdoor.
The only other player who might have controlled the match a little bit more than Matt is the legendary James Poole.
Yeah, but
uh-oh. Oh! Wow. This could work to their advantage because beautiful play. Bjorn on the ground, returning the shuttle, making good shots. It's just it wasn't enough. Pandu puts the bird away. Now, they're getting a little break because of the sweat on the floor, which will really work to Matt, because while the rally was going on, it really looked like this was going to be a definitive point, because if they win this point without a break, Fogarty was going to be tired on that rally.
Yeah, it may have been the longest rally of the entire match today in this particular match, and it was to Matt's advantage that Bjorn played the last 2 shots off the floor, and we'll see what happens here. This is still, the pressure's way on the younger team. They're down 12-15, third game here. So Matt to return the serve again. He'll go right up there and straddle that line as if he was 18 years old.
Bad
serve and a worse return. He missed it. It went out to his backhand side, and he just tapped it, just mishit it a little bit.
Nice shot.
There it is, and that's what you were saying. Now they're attacking MY a little bit with the smashes. That was up high in the armpit, which is really a very, very excellent spot to hit a smash. It's like up and in with a fastball in baseball, and it's difficult to return. 16-12 here in the third game. Wow. Oh, Fogarty around the head like a pretzel.
I think they should have dropped one to Matt.
Wow, what a point. And Fogarty and Bjorn Seguin take a 17-12 lead in the third game, and another extraordinary rally and a couple of incredible shots. Fogarty with the agility of a player half his age.
I really think the team of Pandu and MY made a mistake there. They were attacking Fogarty. They had him on his heels. He was defending well. They should have dumped the bird in front of him, made him step forward and reach. In this case, he was working hard, but he was standing while he was working.
And we saw that in the first game. When they attack them, Fogarty and Seguin are much better than if you make them move forward and hit from an underhand. So it's 17-13, excuse me. Again, pressure on.
Huge serve right here.
Huge serve. A lot of pressure for both players, server and the receiver. Good short serve. Wow. Good return, 14-17. Seguin cleaning his shoes, getting ready to return the serve. He's also straddling that short serve line, right up on the line. Any kind of a mistake, and he's right there to get it. He gets it. Oh. Fogarty reaching back a little bit late with his forehand. 15-17. It's still anybody's match.
And Bjorn was there also. He was ready for that shot.
Yeah. That's Matt's forehand.
It's
he
a
likes
big
that
serve
shot.
right here. Huge serve.
Yep. Flicks it. In the corner, in the box for a winner. A huge put away on the part of Bjorn Seguin for an 18-15 lead.
They definitely had MY in trouble right there. It was off balance, and they took advantage of it.
Gets the serve in.
Oh, a very smart shot by Pandu. A very safe slice shot. Fooled him.
Not too fast. If it had been faster, it would have gone out or it would have hit his racket. Good return.
Oh, Matt was jumping on it. Again, the left hand plays a factor, but unfortunately, Matt makes an error.
Yep.
In his younger days, he would have put that bird away.
Yeah, it's all right. It's still 17-18. Outside. Fogarty jumps on the serve, though.
Yep.
He gets it back, and it's 19-17 in the third. Bjorn goes back to clean off the shoes. Fogarty to serve, and he's serving to MY, so there's a lot of pressure on the young man.
Not a good flick, but they still have the rally go. Oh!
Got it in
and
play.
Gets him.
Hits Fogarty in the back. 18-19. Pandu to serve to Bjorn Seguin.
18-19.
18-19 here. Bjorn up on that line again. Oh! Hits the net and rolls back.
He hit it.
It's 20-18 in the third game.
He hit a cross court. He should have dumped the bird to the middle of the court. It would have gone over. Made a mistake there.
Big serve right here. 20-18. Bjorn to Pandu. He gets the serve in.
Oh, he's got him. Oh, my! Oh!
And it's over.
It's
Fogarty
over.
And Bjorn Seguin have won 21-18 in the third against the younger pair. Two birds hit the top of the tape and roll back for the younger American and Indonesian pair. And Manhattan Beach Badminton Club has one of its own in the finals tomorrow.
It appeared on the shot that it was going over. It looked like it started to go over and then came back. That would have been a fantastic shot. to save a match point, but unfortunately for the younger team, the wiser, more experienced team of Fogarty and Seguin wins the match.
On behalf of myself, Dean Shoppy, Bob Gilmore, Joy Kitzmiller, and John Britton, thank you and goodbye from Manhattan Beach.